Alright, here we go. Gonna make a wood-faced mallet out of a 1-inch galvanized tee and some old firewood. Just knocking the sharp corners off of the piece of wood so when I put it on the lathe it'll be easier to turn down. Not as easy to get a catch, the rounder you can make it before you put it on there. Driving in the spur center, just eyeballing the center, getting it chucked up in the lathe, and we'll start roughing it down with the roughing gouge. I really didn't use any kind of measurements. I didn't have a blueprint. I was just making the handle to what I thought would be comfortable in my hand. And I just used some calipers to get the inside and outside diameter of the tee. Then used the calipers just to transfer it onto the handle. On this job I only used 3 lathe tools. I used the parting tool, the roughing gouge, and a little bit with the skew chisel. I'm using a straight edge just to get a mark so I can put a straight line across each end of the handle. I'm going to try to do a off-center turning to make an oval handle. I only moved the center about 3/8 of an inch for each side of the original center. You can see here you do not have to offset it that much to get the effect you need. You can see here I had to put an extra strap and another clamp on this little Harbor Freight lathe. When you do these off-center turnings, it'll really make that lathe jump around. Putting it back in the lathe on the original centers so I can just clean up the ends, put some sanding sealer on it and sand the handle down just to make it smooth. I'm going to about 320. That should be sufficient. just using the parting tool to get it down close, and then I'll finish it off with a little hacksaw. Now I'm going to chuck up into the lathe the piece of wood I'm going to use for the wood faces. And here, same with the handle. No measurements, no plan. I'm just gonna, whatever fits into the T and whatever I think looks good, that's what I'm going with. Same thing as with the handle, just using the parting tool to get it down close, and then I'll use the little hacksaw to separate everything. And here I am using my maker's mark to put a brand at the end of the handle. The handle and wood face were tight inside the T, but I use the epoxy just to hold everything in there a little better. Then I gave everything a little coat of Rust-Oleum clear coat.